I've tried to cut a lot of the boring parts out of this build. So let me just go through kind of what we've done. This is a I-beam from an old manufactured home frame. I welded on 1/4 inch flat bar to the bottom where the trolley will ride so that it can strengthen that portion up. These are the frames to the motorhome that I was disassembling, and at the very top I cut this groove. That groove should allow the top portion of this I-beam to slide into it. Then I can weld across the back side of it to strengthen it up. And the top part of the I-beam will also rest on top of this frame. And then it should get its strength from that, plus being able to weld the full backside, and I'll weld all the way around on the inside as well. So this is more of the motorhome frame. This had a lot of extra pieces inside of it that got cut out, rivets that got removed. There's extra pieces here and there. This side is actually shorter than this side, so I made these brackets so that they can account for that. So those will sit right there. That one will sit flat there. This one will sit flat right inside here. Weld that up. And then I've drilled and tapped each of these. And we'll bolt the casters down to this. This will thread through, bolting the caster to this plate. And I got washers and nuts with nylock for the backside to act as a jam nut. And then I'll show you the bottom side of this, the I-beam here. Stitch welded all the way down. Grinded down each weld so that when the trolley rolls on the I-beam, it doesn't interfere with its rolling capabilities. So I think I've done all the preparing I can do for it. Now it's time to stitch it all together. Here's the final product. Inside dimensions are 10 foot 1 inches by, we'll go from where I can actually lift to, which is right around there. Let's see, that's just under 10 feet. 10 foot is right there at the bend. So just under 10 feet. The chain itself is a V-Vor, and the trolley is also a V-Vor. The only thing that I noticed with this is a 2-ton chain, and it goes up and down. When I first got it out of the box though, it did not want to go up. And I kept messing with it. And then I decided to go down with the chain. And then the next time I tried to go back up, it went just fine. So I don't know, there was something a little wonky. It works great. The other day I had it right here and I noticed that I accidentally put my welding bench on top of some of the cords to my TIG welder. And so I used it to pick up this corner of the welding bench. Obviously it lifted it just fine. That's well under the 4,000 pounds that it is rated for. And then I don't know, maybe somebody can comment, let me know. I've never owned a gantry, obviously, because I just built one. But it seems like when you go to move it, it's got lag. And that's obviously not the right term, but I don't really know how to explain it. So if I pull this side, you can manipulate the whole thing, but there's a certain amount of flex in it that I can have this. I can have this side of it moving well before that side moves. I put in the stiffeners here, so we've got really no flex that way. I guess when I look at the video of this, we'll see if there's any flex in it this way. Oh yeah, there's some flex in that. If anybody's got suggestions on how to make it better, I'm all ears. So far it seems sturdy enough to do anything that I'll want to do with it, but I need to make sure that it's going to be safe enough to work under. So that's the final product. Really cool project because I got to use like 90% reclaimed metal from other things, which is exciting for me because that lowers the cost of the project by a ton. The only thing that I really purchased was the casters and the trolley and the chain hoist. So hope you enjoyed this build. We'll see you on the next one.